Good morning, people. It's Sunday.
Sunny Sunday.
It's Sunday, sunny Sunday.
That's better.
So we're here. We're gonna go get breakfast. I'm loving my color combo because it's yellow and purple.
together we are Modern Daily Knitting. We're a daily knitting magazine, so you can check in with us every day, or we'll send you an email, or possibly come to your house and say it's time to read your Modern Daily Knitting today. But one of the wonderful things that's happened in our business over the last 6 or 7 years is we write a small series of books that comes out 3 times a year. They're called the Modern Daily Knitting Field Guides, and they're little so that they can be carried in your knitting bag, and they come with a digital download because that's really handy and safe. But writing these books has just been a wonderful adventure for us. The 22nd one, after we've been working at it a while, we got to do a field guide with Hohi, and that was just, it's the one at the end of last year. We brought the samples, and afterwards, if you want to come up and see them and touch them, we're happy to do that. But it's been a thrill getting to know Hohi. It's been an adventure working sort of between the northern and southern hemispheres. It's been an adventure getting yarn to Argentina, and it's just been a delight. So we can't do a lot with half an hour, but we had some questions for Hohi, just so that you might be able to get to know her better.
Yeah, you know, working on this field guide with Hohi involved, you know, some Zoom calls, a lot of emails. One thing I hear constantly is people are so curious about the world that you inhabit. We would love to know more about the knitting world in Argentina and how you came to be a designer in that place.
Thanks. So I come from Buenos Aires in Argentina, and it's a very different place. And it's not different in, okay, buildings are different or people are different. It's just the knitting world is completely different. For example, I'm not popular in my country because I don't have any skills that my fellow Argentine knitters don't have. We all learn to knit the same way. We all learn to be the owners of our own knitter, of our own knitting. We all learn truly how to design our own projects. So I don't really have anyone to write for there because most knitters know when they see a photo or an image of something they want to make, they have the skills to try, even if it takes a few trial and error steps, they have the skills to really make it happen. So yeah, I suppose that every time I leave my country, for me, of course there's the cultural shock of coming to a country where I don't get to speak my own language, and you know, especially in New York, it's so overwhelming. But for me, the biggest shock is to be acknowledged and greeted, and meeting all of you and understanding that you have an interest in what I do and what I make, and well, that's for me the biggest difference. Even though now a lot of knitters are picking up circular knitting, especially since the pandemic, the online community in Argentina opened up in a big way. So there are a lot of online courses and yarn stores that are hosting, you know, classes for this. But mostly we knit with long needles, the right one tucked under our armpit, like a lever type of knitting, and we throw the yarn, so we knit English style. As for patterns celebrating the indigenous culture, it comes to my mind now the Alejandra shawl that I designed with my good friend Alejandra's yarn. It's an Argentine yarn, 100% Argentine fiber, spun in Argentina and dyed in Argentina. And I use a pattern called the Guardapampa in the shawl, and it's a Mapuche pattern. So I think that I have a couple more things where I speak about indigenous traditions, but Alejandra is probably the one where I speak about the most.
pomade.
Oh, yes,
How do you say it? Balmain. Balmain with the like ropes.
Yes.
With the black rope dresses they get from H&M.
Yes.
I wanted to kind of do that, but then it Style me. Style me, sisters.
I kind of left it loose so it's a little cowl.
Thank you.
How do we celebrate the first Vogue Knitting Live?
By coming to a pizza place we came with our friends when we were on spring break in college. What is it?
John's
Pizzeria.